So far, we've made lists of rides, soundtracks, lands, and even queues. So the next logical step would be smells. They say scents are tied to memories, so it should come as no surprise that the empire of making memories would have signature smells to make us look forward to booking our next trip. But before we get started, we're really close to 300 subs, so if you'd like to help out the channel, please consider clicking that subscribe button. But without further ado, let's jump into our number 10 entry on our list. We'll begin this list where most of our park days also begin, putting on sunscreen in our hotel room right before heading to our preferred choice of transportation. Catching a whiff of coconut and chemicals is your first sign that you're officially on vacation, and with everyone protecting themselves from UV rays, it's probably the most common smell you'll come across. I'm not really the biggest popcorn guy, nor have I ever eaten it while in the parks. But I'd be lying if catching a scent of this puffed buttery goodness didn't trigger memories of walking down Main Street. It may not be synonymous with Disney, but there's something about walking past a popcorn cart in Magic Kingdom that brings out the kid in all of us. As we reach our first actual location, the Mexico Pavilion is unique in not only design but in smell, specifically on the Three Caballeros. The combination of the water from the ride and the food from the restaurant gives you an olfactory experience unlike anything else. It may not come to mind for other people while pondering their top 10 lists, but for me this is well deserving for reaching number 8. The next two entries were new experiences for me, being that it was my first time on each of these rides. First is Remy's Ratatouille Adventure with a smell I can't really put my finger on. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be bread, mushrooms, meat, or some combination of the three, but whatever these rats are cooking up in the kitchen, you could sign me up for. Which brings us to our next new experience, Test Track 3.0. It takes a lot for me to be impressed with newer rides, but driving through the front door of the reimagined House of Interventions made this a no-brainer for this inclusion. Piping in the smell of trees from the house's exterior, as well as the smell of tires in the garage, gives this a depth of immersion that even this hardened Disney veteran can appreciate. As we enter our top 5, you may think we'll be talking about a classic ride or a popular food item, but no, it's a gift shop. The Fjording shop in Epcot's Norway is a scent that brings me right back to my childhood. The smell of a cologne I can't pronounce permeates throughout the narrow walkways, and as someone who spent way more time than I like to admit in here because I was too afraid of a 2-foot drop in Maelstrom, while the rest of my family ventured through Norway. One sniff of this shop brings me right back to the 90s and reminds me of what a chicken I was, and now, still am. In 2018, Disney fans argued amongst themselves whether the changes of the auction scene in favor of Red the Female Pirate was the right choice, but the real winner in this argument was our noses. Along with the new scene came the piped-in smell of bananas and rum. This scene, at least in my opinion, leveled up in the smell department, and no matter what side you were on in this 8-year-old beef, just know that your favorite chicken will always be here for you, laying golden eggs of content. Water rides are a staple in just about every Disney park, and these bromide-filled babbling brooks have such a unique smell that it will leave a lasting impact on whoever comes in proximity. From It's a Small World to Pirates of the Caribbean, if you have any fond memories of these attractions, chances are it begins with the smell of these coin-filled waters. Our second to last entry on this list is Soarin'. Not just one section, but the entire ride. The whole experience is a barrage on your nasal cavity. From the floral scent of jasmine over the Taj Mahal to the cool smell of a fresh ocean breeze over Fiji, These 300 seconds will leave a lasting impression on you whether you wanted to or not. Back when the selling point of Horizons was to simply have the smell of oranges in the orange grove, Soren made a whole career on pretty much that one concept. When making my top 10 scenes in Disney World list, some people were surprised that this wasn't an entry. Little did they know I had bigger things in mind for Spaceship Earth. Anyone who has smelled the chimney burning on a crisp, cool winter night will get instantly transported to Rome is Burning, and I couldn't think of a better way to end this list than the smell from Spaceship Earth. But that'll do it for this Disney Top 10 list. I hope you enjoyed what I think are the best smells in Disney World, but let me know which ones you disagree with and what you might add, and hopefully you'll join me on another episode. So until next time, drop a like if you enjoyed this, subscribe if I earned it, and thank you for watching.